Hello there friends, and welcome back for another mod review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Placeable Fabric 3-in-1 version 1.0 factory. And basically what this is you fill this full of grain and dry fertilizer, and it's going to convert it into 3 different products for you. You're going to get dry fertilizer, wet fertilizer, and seed. So a very, very handy mod indeed. This would go great on any farm, and I highly recommend it. So just before we get started here, guys, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Farmer Monty. Thank you so much, Farmer Monty, for becoming my newest Patreon supporter. That really helps out. And if anybody else would like to contribute to the channel via Patreon, my link will be at the end of the video and down in the description. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to discuss a few things regarding this mod. We're going to go over the shop and check out some of the specs, and then I will set it up and test it out and show you just how it works. So let's begin. So once again, this is the Placeable Fabric 3-in-1 version 1.0 factory, which makes seed, liquid fertilizer, and dry fertilizer out of just grain and dry fertilizer. Very handy mod, guys. The file size for this is 28.3 megabytes. It's $90,000 in the shop. It is a placeable. $10 a day maintenance fee, and the resources needed are grain and dry fertilizer. Now, as far as grain goes, as far as I know, you could use corn, wheat, and barley. Not too sure about canola, probably. But yeah, it'll take any of those, and then your dry fertilizer as well. And the capacity of this, you can fill it up full of 40,000 liters of dry fertilizer and 40,000 liters of grain. It will hold up to 100,000 liters of each thing once it's produced. So let's go fill this up. We'll take a quick look at this first. So yeah, you can see all the pickups there. There's where you're going to get your liquid fertilizer. There's where you're going to get your dry fertilizer, your seed that you're going to fill up with. I do believe that's where you put your grain, and I think you put your dry fertilizer right there. And you have a little window here, a little monitor to tell you exactly what your increments are. See, as you can see, fertilizer and grain is needed, and you'll get fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and seed. Okay, let's start filling this up. I'll open this up. I got a full tipper here full of wheat, way more than enough, and I do believe this goes in the front, so we'll just put as much in there as we can. Now, it's going to take a little while for this to fully process if you fill this up. Now basically, to fill this thing up and make all 3 products, you're going to have to fill this thing twice to completely fill it. So that's 40,000 liters right there. I'm just going to pull this guy to the side for a moment. Jump on out. Oh. And we will put some dry fertilizer in there. Another tipper full here. All kinds. Got a little congestion going on here with all the vehicles. Okay, let's back this guy up and we'll fill it on up. 40,000 liters, please. Okay. So, I'm going to pull this guy to the side, and that's all we need to get this up and going, guys. Just some dry fertilizer and whatever grain you have. So as you can see, it holds 40,000 liters of each to totally fill this up. Now I am going to fast forward time, guys, because it's going to take a few in-game hours for this to process, and I will return. Okay, so after fast forwarding through the rest of that day and into the wee hours of the next morning, we finally got that all processed. Yeah, I went through all the fertilizer and grain, and it processed it into 40%, well, 40,000 liters of fertilizer, 60,000 liters of liquid fertilizer, and 40,000 liters of seed. 40, 60, 40. So basically you could fill this building up twice with fertilizer and grain to completely fill your reserves to, yeah, and they'll hold 100,000 liters of each. So it took 9 in-game hours to process that. I timed it, and that's exactly what it took. So what I'm going to do, guys, is fast forward to the next morning so we can shed some light on this little place here, and we'll start filling them up. Okay, now that there's daylight, I can push on and show you how to fill these up, which ones are for which. But first, I want to take you over to the shop because I almost forgot to show you where that is located. Of course, it's in your placeable section. And I have many mods here, so don't mind that. Here it is right there, guys. The 3-in-1 Hot Tools Seed Production. Well, of course, you get your 2 kinds of fertilizer from that as well. 90,000 with the $10 a day maintenance fee. Super handy mod, guys. This would go great on any farm. And it's not big. It's a very small placeable. As you can see, like, you can pretty much put that anywhere you want. Well, I'm kind of running out of room here, but you can tell, like, that's only a small placeable. So yeah, that's where it's located. So we will go fill these up now. I'll grab my dry fertilizer here. Open up the cover so you guys can see that going in there. Is this? No, this is the seed. And there's nice digital displays around all of these pickups and drop-offs, which is always nice. Okay, so that looks like it's lined up pretty good. We'll start filling it up. There is your dry fertilizer. Pretty sweet. Okay, so it doesn't fill super fast. You can see it fills kind of slow there, but definitely worth waiting after that. Okay, we'll take our seeder over now and get him filled up. Press the N key to open up. And I'm just going to back in under that pipe. You're going to get your seed from this one here. See, that's still filling up. It doesn't fill up super fast. It kind of goes slow actually, but hey, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So there we go. We're under that, I hope. And there's some seed going in. Very nice. Yeah, it doesn't fill up super fast. You can tell those numbers are going fairly slow there. So, but look, very, very cool. Okay. And lastly, we'll grab our liquid fertilizer over here and bring him around to the back of the building. And you'll see a little pipe sticking out the side there. Now, if you use a tanker, you'll probably get the hose animation, but you're not going to see it with this. And there you go. See that filling up? That fills up super quick. Might as well switch over to the front and do the same. There we go. Yeah, that one fills up super fast. I wonder if the seed's still dumping out on the other side. Yeah, look. So what a handy mod. Fantastic mod. I really, really like this. So once again, guys, you're going to put your dry fertilizer there. That's what that says. You're going to put your grain right there. You're going to pick up your seed here, pick up your dry fertilizer here, and pick up your wet fertilizer here. So very, very cool mod. I really like this, and I think you guys will enjoy it too. So there you have it. That was the Placeable Fabric 3-in-1 version 1.0 factory. The file size is 28.3 megabytes. Additional information and links can be found down below in the description, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, maybe you can leave a like on your way out. And if you're new to the channel, guys, why don't you go ahead and click on Nick right there in the middle of your screen, and I'll bring you new mod reviews every second day and Let's Plays every other day. Plus, my Patreon link is just below that. If you'd like to help and contribute to a smaller channel, it really, really helps out, guys. It's also in the description down below. So, until next time, take care, and I will see you all in the next one.